Good evening. My name is Nathan, and today I don't have a radio problem. I have a radio solution. My problem being that I've been a little short on money, and this being the solution in that I picked this wonderful Sharp GF-8080 up today at a garage sale for a very low price. So first we'll go over the radio, and then I'll turn it on and we'll tune in some stations on the FM, the AM, and maybe even a couple shortwave. So this model, the Sharp GF-8080x, was produced in the late 70s, 1977, 1979. Manufactured in Japan at Sharp's Osaka plant, apparently, from what I've learned on the internet. It weighs in at just a little over 9 pounds, making it heavier than most first world babies. It also can run, I have it hooked up on AC power, it can also run off of 6 D-cell batteries, which I'm going to say makes it clock in or tip the scales at a little over 10 pounds when full of batteries. It produces 18 watts of power, or it takes 18 watts of power and produces 8 watts through 2 4-watt speakers, which apparently are each 3.9 inches. Looking at the front of it, that seems a little big for what you see here, but the specs I've pulled were off the 8080H, which I think is black in color as opposed to this one, which is dark gray. Of course, this period of radio production is when radios started to become very manly. This isn't quite as over the top as some of the Panasonics and stuff you see out there with, tons of dials and indicators and, but it's definitely a change from the, smoother chrome front radios that you would have seen earlier. Some would consider this a boombox because it is stereo, and it can produce quite a bit of sound. And of course, it has the cassette player, which this one, in the inside you can see it has a one of the transistors is marked for 1977, so I'm going to guess it was produced then. But this part appears metal, rest of it's plastic. You got this bright green matrix over the tuning area, and this over here, which I thought might light up, but no, it's just a piece of bright green plastic. The APSS, I forget what it stands for, but it's for part of the tape system. I think it would auto forward to the next song when you hit it and fast forward or something like that. I don't know. The one thing that doesn't work on this is the tape player. At least that's the guy at the garage sale told me. On the top, we've got our mode selector for mono stereo and stereo wide. For your distance signals, the mono, you get a better signal. Got your function between tape and radio, and then for your tapes, your normal and your I believe that was chromium oxide, I think, which was a separate type of tape they used to make way back when. Over here, we've got the volume, which that second lower knob is for the balance. So if you turn that up, the right channel becomes louder, and the top controls the left. They turn together if you just turn it normally. Tone and band selector between FM, medium wave, aka AM, and shortwave. On the side here, and I tried to find out as much about this radio as I could before making the video, but we got inputs for stereo microphone, a wired remote control. You got your output for headphones. This guy here, I'm not 100% sure what this is. I remember old cassette players I had, they had a mono microphone that had a jack kind of like that, but it was a little bit larger if I remember right. So I don't know if that's an input for like a reel-to-reel or an 8-track. I don't know. If I find out, or if you know, better yet, what this is, if you could leave that in the comments, that would be wonderful. It'd be a nice sense of YouTube community. On the back, let's see, we've got a voltage selector. It's at the 110, but if you're traveling overseas, or I'm guessing they probably sold this overseas as well, you could switch it. It has a DC input. The battery, which I still have the lid off, it was totally full of corrosion. I spent a good half hour cleaning it out, chipping out. There was actually one of the D cells was stuck way in the back. When I got it out, it had no expiration date on it, which tells me that it's probably been stuck in there for 15, 20 years. Who knows how long. And on the other side, got the tuning knob. And that's about it. One of the other fun things is this the triple indicator, which when you turn it on, lets you know how good of a connection you have to your
chicken thighs, 2.5 pounds,
station.
$4.99. You'd pay up to $8.99 at a regular grocery.
Performance-wise, FM is excellent. Probably the best FM performer I have. I don't collect a lot of radios that are DXing, you know, digital tuners, that kind of stuff. I mean, I go for older radios or small compact radios, or honestly cheap radios. I don't like to spend too much on them. I'm able to pick up stations on this guy. I was listening to a CBC2 station in Canada, which I think it's either in Vancouver or Abbotsford, and I'm in Seattle, so that's a good distance. It's not a station that you're normally going to pick up on an FM radio. Let's see if I can pull it in here. That might be it. I don't know. AM in a similar fashion is very good. It's one of my cats there. I'm not sure of the size of the Faraday bar. I kind of tried to look that up online, but it didn't say. But you know, performance was real important for these radios, and it is. I haven't tried it side by side with a newer Super Radio 3 that I have, one of those RCA ones that everybody hates, but still get good AM reception. But it's about on par with that. I haven't done any real late night AM tuning here. I'm looking forward to that though, because I think I should be able to pick up some good stations.
Look, someone left their magical lamp behind.
Shortwave is good so far. I played with it a little bit. It's difficult to get a good shortwave reception here in the city, but I did tune in probably 6 stations earlier. The tuning knob's pretty sensitive. You have to do a lot of, like 2 steps forward, half step back to really get locked into a station. But after a few minutes of playing with it, I was able to get in there pretty good. So overall, good performer. I'm excited to see what I can pull down on this guy. Well, that's about all I got for my overview. We'll tune in some stations here. As far as the sound quality goes, it runs a bit low. I have the tone turned up a lot higher than I normally would for music. It can get pretty loud with the output. Turn it to stereo here. So not as crisp as some other radios I have, but it's 36 years old. I don't know what kind of hell it's been through, so I can't complain. I really like having a stereo radio for listening to music, so I was pretty excited to get this in stereo.
You know the cross changed everything for us.
Another AM.
Take advantage of low cash pricing with Art of the Smiles Dental, including low cash prices on dentures. No insurance necessary. Hurry, save $550 on full denture sets. Complete exam and cleaning only $150. Art of the Smiles Dental, 253-839-4048. Root canals, $475, normally $800. Crown, $675. Teeth whitening,
At freerun.com. That's 1999.
And let's see what we can pick up on the shortwave here. Actually, the indicator is fairly useful in shortwave because it's so sensitive. You just gotta move it real subtly here and pick up on something. I thought there was something there. There we go.
The nurturer, they keep hearing conflict in Syria. The state to be on rebels in the fact that the state here.
I know, a lot of static, very thrilling. Oh.
The girl that was also in condition. Now, I just came into this school by wrapping in a fellow doing a weekend type of Bible at my church.
There we go, got a religious zealot.
Situation on Monday, the Pop Home Colorado ad in Colorado, which is a newspaper in Florida, found in the headline was to Russia, the top Russia.
That's a good one.
Quoted by APSS agency said, "We have done what he promised." The Syrian government has said that
I think this is the Moscow English language news station. This usually comes in pretty good.
Mr. Lavrov added, "John Kerry promised me the opposition will be persuaded to go to Geneva without any preconditions on the basis of the Geneva Communique of June
There you go.
30th,
Should give you a good overview of the radio. Said I'm pretty happy with it. If you see one of these for cheap, even for 20, 25, 30 bucks, I say pick it up. Alright, well that's all for tonight. If you have any extra knowledge about this radio, any questions, any comments, positive or negative, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks.